Hello everyone, I'm Nicole. When things goes wrong, how do you usually respond? Think about the last time a challenge comes up. Maybe a teammate didn't follow through. Maybe a group activity didn't go as planned. Or maybe the thing just didn't turn out the way you expected. In those moments, the way you respond shows leadership. The choices you make can either motivate people to do their best or make it harder to achieve the goal. Leadership is about how your actions influence people's behavior, so knowing how to plan your leadership powers becomes extremely important. So today, I would like to share 3 powerful habits that can elevate the performance of others. The first one, don't blame. Second one, look in the mirror. And the last one, engineer the solution. This sequence of habits can have a magical effect on people's behavior and also helps you get a better result. So let's get started. The first one, don't blame. When people feel blame, their brain reacts as if they are under attack. Blame triggers the fight or flight response, which will shut down the prefrontal cortex, which is the problem-solving part of our brains. In the end, the brain function will be impaired. Here's a research from Dr. Annie Edmondson. She studied medical teams and how often they reported mistakes. Surprisingly, the team that reported the most medical errors were actually the best performing teams. The reason was not they made more mistakes, it was because they worked in an environment where people were not blamed. They were more willing to report mistakes and learn from them. In contrast, in a blame culture, people will hide their mistakes. Blame destroys teamwork, problem-solving, learning, and initiative. In other words, blame kills accountability. So, if blame doesn't solve the problem, blame doesn't work, how should we do it instead? Let's move on to our second habit, looking in the mirror. It's easy to focus on what others did wrong, but if we can see closely enough at the problem, we can usually discover how our actions or inactions may have contributed in some way. If we can see our role in the problem and we can do something about it, we can ask ourselves, how have I contributed to this problem? Looking in the mirror means taking responsibility for our own role in the situation. Maybe we didn't communicate well. Maybe we failed to provide enough support. Or maybe we just ignore a warning sign. If leaders can acknowledge their part in the problem first, they create a culture where the others will feel safe to do the same. Instead of blaming each other, people will start taking ownership. Now, what if the cause of the problem isn't what you think it is? That's why engineer the solution. Very often we assume a problem caused by individuals, but actually many problems caused by the system that people work in. This is where system thinking becomes important. System thinking means looking at the processes, structures, and environments that influence people's behavior. For example, airplane accidents were once commonly blamed on pilot errors. The investigators believe pilots simply made mistakes, but later the research shows that the cockpit design itself creates confusion. Some controls look almost identical. This makes it easier for pilots to press the wrong button under pressure. Once the cockpit was redesigned, accidents decreased dramatically. The solution was not a better pilot, it was a better system. So instead of just asking whose fault is this, we can ask where did the process break down. This question is a secret weapon to short circuit the blaming game. Next time you encounter a problem, remember these 3 powerful habits. The first one, don't blame. Second one, look in the mirror. And the last one, engineer the solution. Remember, you cannot inspire accountability in others until you model yourself. Be the change you want to see in others. Thank you.